Hey everybody, it's Beth. Today I'm using these salt and pepper shakers and clear ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree. I removed the tops from the ornaments and pushed in a clothespin. That's just so it's easier to hold and paint. I paint both of those ornaments with plaster colored chalk paint, giving them full coverage. Next, I lightly pencil on the snowman face onto each of them, doing teardrop shapes for the eyes, the carrot-shaped nose, and then the mouth. To fill those in, I'm taking my Posca paint markers. I get them from Amazon, but most craft stores have them as well. For the eyes and the mouth, I do the black color and then orange for the nose. For the nose, before I paint it, I'm going through and erasing most of that line so you won't be able to see it through the orange. The eyes and the nose, I gave 2 coats. I then use Barley pink acrylic paint and a stencil brush and dab on some rosy cheeks, kind of right at the end of the mouth. So once those are dry, I do have to go back over those lines. Using white acrylic paint, I make a dot in each eye, just with the back end of a paintbrush. And then with a really fine paintbrush, I am making a couple lines in the eyes with the white paint and a couple of dots inside the rosy cheeks. Again, with a small paintbrush, painting on some black acrylic paint for the eyebrows. Next, I'm taking these small trees I got from Dollar Tree, but they're still a little bit too tall. So I cut those down a little bit and then just used an eye hook to reopen those holes, add some hot glue onto the part I cut and place those back together. Just makes them a little bit shorter. And then hot glue one in each of the salt and pepper shakers. Next, I add in a little bit of faux snow into each of those that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And to make sure that it is tucked down beside the tree, I just used a paintbrush handle and kind of pushed down the faux snow. I then add some hot glue around the top of the salt and pepper shakers and then place in the ornament. The opening of the ornament goes down inside the salt and pepper shaker. And then had this leftover scarf that I had got from Dollar Tree. I just cut 2 strips of that and wrapped it around a couple times where those two meet and then gave it a quick knot. Left it a little loose and then trimmed those up, hot glued them down so they stay into place. And then I cut little slits across the bottom of each and kind of fan them out. And then I'm taking just the top lid of a canning jar, and that's just to cut a circle out of that scarf piece. I cut 2 of those. And then I'm taking the lids of the salt and pepper shakers and painting them with black chalk paint. Next, I will be hot gluing that circle piece of the scarf on top of the ornament, a little bit angled, and then take the top of the salt and pepper shakers and hot glue those centered on those circle pieces of scarf. And that is it for this project. Thank you so much for watching.